Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew called Oops All Zuko. We are here in the early access event. Thank you so much to the arena team for sponsoring this and letting me play in this cool event. We got Zuko, Firelord Zuko, the new one, 3 colors for a 2/4, and it has Firebending X, where X is its power, but mostly playing this card for its second ability. When you cast a spell from exile and whenever a permanent you control enters from exile, put the +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Now that last ability works really well with Discover cards, because Discover, for example on Etali's Favor, you exile cards from the top of your deck and then you play the card for free, but it gets played from exile. And with Etali's Favor especially, you can kind of like chain Etali's Favors into them, so you can like trigger the Firelord Zuko's ability to put +1/+1 counters on your creatures over and over again. And we've got the whole sort of Discover chain here. So we've got on 3 Etali's Favor, which will, by the way, always discover into a Firelord Zuko. In case your Firelord Zuko dies, you don't have one, you're almost always going to be able to get one every game because of this, but also works really well when it's also in play. We got the Geological Appraiser on turn 4, and then the Quintorius on 5, and the Trumpeting Carnosaur on 6. So all of these are kind of discover essentially down the chain into Zuko or Etali's Favor. The ideal is that you hit Etali's Favor and those kind of hit each other and you just pump up your team a ton and attack with a bunch of tramplers and win that way. But we do have other things that we can do on turn 2 and 3, such as the Devouring Sugarmaw. You can use the adventure side of this to make a 1/1 and a food. So this is sort of our 2-drop, as well as the Riling Dawnbreaker, which you can omen for 2 mana to make a 2/2 soldier, as well as the Virtue of Loyalty, which makes a 2/2 knight. So all of these kind of are 2 mana spells. A removal here with the Twinmaw Stormbrood you can cast on turn 2 to do 5 damage, and then they shuffle back in. You can cast them later. The adventure cards are especially nice because those go to exile, and then when you cast them again, they also trigger Firelord Zuko, along with all your discover stuff. So there's just a bunch of synergy with this card, and you're always discovering into it. So the idea is just to make a big board of creatures with trample and win with discover stuff. The fire bending of Zuko, you can also use this somewhat in the deck. You can use it to sort of discard the Carnosaur during combat. You can also cast some of the instants, the Virtue of Loyalty and the Have for Dinner you can cast during combat with the mana as well, but not a lot of outlets for the mana. Just mostly, again, using this to make a huge board and attack for the win. Mana base, pretty straightforward, 3-color stuff. And let's jump into the games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Alright, going first, we'll try this hand. Could use a creature for the favor, but we do have removal for stuff like that. So, okay. We will just remove it, might as well. Try to take it out. The Momo pets are shadow. It's so weird. Okay, ooh, there's a Devouring Sugarmaw. Nice. I think we'll just take this thing out, or we could play... let's just, again, just do removal. And then... could do this. If we draw a 4th land, we'll play the Appraiser, I think. And get the Zukos going. Green mana. So I got the Earthbend land. Nice. Ooh, Badgermole Cub. Nice. Hits me for 1. Okay, there's the land. So let's... and we could take this out, but I think we're just going to start the... let's just start the Zukos coming in. So hopefully we... hopefully we hit a Zuko early on in this chain. So we'll do this. We'll do... there's Zuko. There he is. Everyone's favorite. Do-do-do-do. We can use the fire bending mana to cast this at instant speed, or even use the Appraiser, or the Carnosaur. Let's see what they got. There's 2 mana. But I think the play next turn is to just pump up Zuko. See if they have any removal, a big creature. If we draw a land too, we could get the token out on the battlefield. Oh, yeah. That's pretty good, though. Kind of a problem. Ooh, there's another Appraiser. I think we'll just do that. Yeah, because this is only 3 damage. Alright, let's see how big we can make these Zukos. Oh, there's another Zuko. Cast it, pump everything. Keep this one. Swing, I think, with both. And then we got the mana until end of combat. So we could do something with it. Let's see if they block or not. No blocks. I think we'll take out the Badgermole Cub. Yeah. Let's do that. Alright. Swing, swing. So, they got this guy, which is good, but we do have an Etali's favor. We'll see. They got Toph. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Can pump up their whole team quite a bit. Swing. How much of the damage is this? This is 666. I think we can swing back for the win, though. I could block a land, but I think we have a good chance of winning on the swing back, so I'm just going to take here. There's the Zuko. So yeah, let's see what happens with this. Alright, Tally's favor. Let's put that here. Pumps everything. And then this should be enough, I think, whenever... It gives me the nice, yeah. Whenever this is all going to trigger Zuko. And then another Zuko. Might as well play it. Triggers everything. Keep this one and swing for the win. And we can even do this. Just for funsies. And gain some life. Why not? Good game. Nice deck. Yeah, thank you. Alright. GG. On to the next one. Alright, opponent goes first. Yeah, we'll try it out. See if we're gonna play against just hardcore mono red players on early access. Oh no. Well, we have some removal. We can... Ooh, Firebending Student. That is a good one. Okay, more removal. Guess we'll take out this. Because that can do a lot of damage, a lot of mana. Hopefully we hit some land drops. Firebender Ascension, yep. Okay. Let's see. Whenever deals combat damage, exile top card in your library. I think we'll just hold up the Carnosaur. Let's see if they do anything. Let's see. They're going to combat. As the scout becomes a human. And then this will firebend. So I think I'll just take out the firebender before it can attack. This they can do at any time, so they could firebend that and get a little extra mana. Yep, pump it up and see. They do, yeah, okay, they're gonna double strike it and get some cards off of it. Okay, still no lands, but take out this. Ah. Child the Conqueror, okay. That could be a problem if they get to 7 mana. Aha, we hit a land. Okay. Let's just take it out, I think. Or do I get a 2/2 going? They could use... I mean, if they do the ability and they put a counter on it, I could do this and just take it out. It doesn't have an ability that triggers this. So... I kind of don't... honestly don't mind if they... I'll just make a 2/2 here. If they spend all their mana activating this thing, then I can just take it out and be pretty happy about that. Let's see what they do that. Go into Firebend, 4 mana. And Great Train Heist. Ooh, okay. Untap it. And what are the other abilities? Gets another combat phase. And they make a treasure, okay. 4 mana, floating. Oh, Fated Firepower for 3. Or for 1. Wait, for 1. Okay. But now we have a removal spell. So we might be able to get back into this. And we got this. I think we'll attack. They could have like a haste thing. Alright, let's go Quintorius. Start getting some life. Alright, Zuko. Nice. Alright, turning the corner here. Another land. Yeah, that should probably do it. We'll do another Quintorius. Keep this one and discover. There we go, nice. Okay, good. And yeah, got him. Sweet, sweet. Nice, on to the next one. Alright, going first. Yeah, his hand looks really good, actually. Probably one of the best hands you can get with this. Virtue into a favor, into an appraiser. Yep, can't complain. Okay, and a Zuko. Okay. So, this is an instant, so let's just hold that up. Then we could hardcast the Zuko, and then the following turn, yeah, we'll just get the Zuko down. Shared roots, sure. Okay. Okay, Virtue. And play the land, we'll play the Zuko. Swing. And then we can go Appraiser next turn. And just try to pop off. I don't know what's up with this Momo pet. But he's just a shadow. I don't know. I think it's supposed to not look like that, but for some reason on my account it's just Shadow Momo. From the spirit realm, perhaps. Toph. Okay, nice. Toph gets back that. Okay, if they discard a card, I think. Yeah, discards a land. Well, we could remove the Toph, but I don't know. Are we worried about the earthbending? Could be worried about the earthbending, but I think we kind of... I'm just going to yellow it with the Zuko. And there's another one. Alright, pumps everything. And keep this one. And don't swing with this, but I'll swing with the Zuko. See if I can juke them out. Alright, got in some damage. Nice. I wonder if there's something in this deck you want to add that you can use the firebending more for. There's a few things you can use the firebending with, but alright. Well, that's going to be a lot of mana for them. I may regret not taking out the Toph here. We'll see. That's 4 mana they have available now. Could play another Shared Roots, I guess. You can basically like turn all their lands into creatures. But if we play this next turn, that'll pump everything. We can do this plus this. I think that's pretty good. Let's see what we draw. Okay, 5 mana, Earthbender Ascension. Okay, nice. Everything is going to be a land. 3/3. And gets a counter. If it has 4 more counters, it starts putting +1/+1 counters. 1 mana floating. This could tap for 2 additional. No? Ooh, there's an Appraiser. But I think we want to take out the Toph. Or do we want to take out the Badgermole Cub? That's a lot of mana from the Badgermole Cub. Hard to say. Hard to say. Toph gives... I think I'd take out the Toph. It's a little scarier. Alright. Take it out. Pay the life. Let's see if we... let's pump up the Zuko, I think. Just want to make sure I can't get double blocked. There's another one. Didn't hit another thing. Keep this one. Swing with the team. That's totally fine. Can take out the Badgermole Cub. 2 and 2. Okay. Got another Appraiser coming next turn. They've got, let's see, 6 mana available. And roots in their hand. These Zukos are getting huge. I feel like I'm getting a little unlucky with the favors. I think I've hit like, yeah, 2 Zukos without hitting any other favors. But this guarantees +1/+1 to everything. This also does. Ooh, Toph. Okay. That's a cool animation. Makes everything like pop up. Okay, Toph is a 7/3. It's pretty gnarly. Attack and untap that. Ooh, okay, nice. And then they can cast Shared roots, I guess. Okay. Play a land. There's another Zuko. Okay, so I think we have to hit with this. Let's hope to hit in Etali's favor. Okay, we did. That'll go on this one. And then let's see if we can keep popping off. Yep, nice. Okay, now does it really matter? They're at 5. This will force a block, basically, no matter what. I don't know if it really matters. They both have trample, but I do think I want to put it here just to make them... So I'm at 10. Make them block. Let's just put it on the Zuko. Let's see what I hit. Another one. Nice. And then... So we've got 10 toughness. Go here. Pops everything. And then it's another Zuko, I think? No, no more Zukos. Oh yeah, I drew the other Zuko. But this is... I think a forced block. I think this... Because they only have... so much toughness here, right? 5, 3... Yeah, this is enough to trample over for the win. Yeah. Sweet, sweet. Alright. Nice. Got there. Sweet, good game. On to the next one. Okay, going first. Yeah, this hand looks pretty good. Okay. Lead with the Outpost, and then it should fix my mana. Can go Sugarmaw into Zuko into maybe cast the Sugarmaw. I want to. Okay, tap land. And let's see, this is white, so I can just go basic mountain and pass. And this is black, white, yeah, so we can play that with Zuko next turn. Alright, Land Elves. And another tap land. Alright. Go for the Sugarmaw. And then we'll get the Zuko down. Although we could remove their guy. I think I'm just going to go Zuko, though. I can also attack. Yeah, let's just attack. Probably should have attacked first, but... Assuming they don't want to trade off their Land Elves. But we got Appraiser next. We got the whole curve, the whole Discovery curve going on here. Okay, Earthbender Ascension. Nice. Turn that into a creature. Looking like a good draw. This is cool. All the restless lands you can earthbend, and then you get the attack triggers, which are pretty cool. Do they not... They didn't play a land yet, right? Because this was off of this thing. Let's see. They could have like a bounce spell or something. No, another tap land. Okay. Alright. Pay the life. We go Appraiser. And Discover into Etali's favor. They have like a... I don't know. I'll put it on the Zuko. Hard to say what I want to do exactly. I'll spread them out this time. And then another Zuko. And keep this one. Swing. And I think I will use the mana to take out the Land Elves here. I'll hold on to the food in case I want to devour it. The Sugarmaw. Alright, sweet. So, let's see, 1 Zuko there, 2 Etali's favors, so there's 2 more Etali's favors in the deck. Alright, there's Toph. Okay, another land. And I'm just gonna play another land. I think they're kind of just dead on board, yeah. Alright, good game. Play another Appraiser. Just to show off the deck a little bit. See how much damage we can do. That's another Zuko. Keep that one, and Firebend. Yep. Don't need the mana for anything. And GG. Nice. Good win. On to the next one. Okay, going first. This hand isn't great. I think I'm gonna mulligan. See if we can find something a little better. This is better for sure. Let's see. First 2 turns, I can do stuff. So I think, do I want to put back a land or put back... a creature. I think I'll just do that. Could be wrong. If I draw a land, I'll be happy that I made that decision. If I don't... Ooh. Do we want to remove this thing? Can play a 2/2. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's just get the 2/2 down. Maybe save my removal for something a little more useful. Like that. Not sure what that is for, but I think I want to remove it. I mean, giving me a treasure would actually be pretty nice. That's not a goblin deck, it's something else. I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of it. I feel like it's kind of scary. Alright, let's go no attacks. But yeah, because this would give tapped treasure. Okay, and there's no land. Alright, let's attack here. Might as well. Bit of an awkward draw, not hitting the 4th land, so maybe I should have kept it. There's a questing druid, I see. Okay. Hired Claw. It's gonna attack. Do I try to take it out? Yeah, sure. I'll see if I can block it. Okay. Going for the Burst Lightning. It didn't hit a land, though, so that's kind of good. I also did not hit a land, though. This is very awkward. Neither of us are hitting lands. Guess I just Carnosaur this and attack? Maybe? Or hold back? I'm gonna just hold up Carnosaur. I'll just pass. Hold up Carnosaur. Not sure. I really need to hit a land, though. Super regretting not keeping the 4th land in my hand. Opponent on 3 lands now. They have hit their 3rd. Not sure what new cards they're using at all. This is all just thinking about going to combat. I mean, I'd let them attack with this, I guess. It's fine. Not gonna attack with that. Okay. I think I just trade. It's fine. Questing Druid, yep. Well, that one can get pretty big pretty quickly. So I think I'd take that one out instead. But just not hitting, turning inside out. Okay, so they get a Manifest Dread. Okay. Okay. Sort of a 1-for-1. Ooh, okay, there is the land. Sweet, sweet. Okay, pay the life. Go for the Appraiser. Now we gotta go Zukoing. Let's see. Whoop. There we go. There he is. Good old Zuko. Let's see if we can draw another land. That would be ideal. Ooh, Firebending Student. That can add a bunch of mana. Okay, swing, swing. 4 mana available. I think we'd definitely block. Probably want to block the student. They have like a plus. I mean, they definitely could have more pump spells. Do we have to worry? How much do I have to worry about the student? This can't get pumped. I guess they could pump. No matter what we block, they could pump. If we do this and this, they have to choose how to pump. We could die. Yeah, whatever. I'll do that. The reason for these blocks is that this forces them to have 2 pump spells in order just to trade. Because both of these blocks are essentially good for me. Oh, okay. There's 2 pump spells for you. Alright. Ouch. Alright, well, at least we have a removal spell. I think we take out the Hired Claw. Because I don't think they're bottlenecked on mana. But we gotta hit a land. Have a chance. Let's see if they have anything else in their hand. This is sort of like a... Oh, geez. Alright. Very good draw to our... Okay, well, we got Quintorius at least. I don't think it's going to save us, but... You know. No. Didn't save us. Pretty dead here, probably. Pretty dead. Needed a creature on board. Well, they're gonna attack me with this. Quintorius. And it's gone. And there's Questing Druid. Alright, well, got nothing to do. No Zukos survived any of this, so GG. All right, welcome back to the wrap up for the Oops All Zuko deck. This was super fun and worked pretty well. Definitely had a winning record in the early access event with this, and not sure I'd make any changes necessarily. There's one card I did think about you could add to the deck as well, the Ride's End, because this costs 5 mana, wouldn't really mess too much with your Discover chain. So you could, if you want more removal in the deck, you could add this. Maybe you could cut some of the top end, like a Carnosaur or Quintorius for it, but I liked everything else here in the deck. 25 lands seemed to be okay. You could go up to 26. I was short lands, maybe one game. But other than that, I think that's maybe the main change. If you want more removal, maybe just get rid of one of the Quintorius, one of the Carnosaur. It is nice to have something, though, that you can use with the firebending mana. Again, if you have any other ideas for the deck, let me know in the comments below. Like, I was thinking, because I noticed I get quite a bit of firebending mana during combat, and I didn't have a ton of things to use. I guess this is an instant, too, that you could use the mana if you had a white mana as well. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if any other ideas for the deck. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Big shout out especially to anyone who is a member of the channel. Appreciate all that support. Any likes, comments, subscribes as well go a long way. So thanks so much, and I will see you in the next video.